Now, Pinky, let me take you back to where
Take
it
me
all
back, darling.
began.
Take
We
me
need
back.
to start from scratch.
Okay.
Right? Let's talk about how, you being a Kenyan Indian woman, one of the very first Kenyan Indian, I think, media personalities. Of course, we had Zain Verjee as well back in the day. But like, you started off with TV or radio?
So I started off with TV, but let me just give you a fun fact.
Okay.
My grandmother, my
Okay.
nani, so that's my maternal grandmother,
Right.
was a radio presenter on VOK, KBC.
That is insane.
Yes.
That is phenomenal.
So she probably was the first, Asian
Right.
woman in Kenyan media.
Okay.
I
did not know
It
that.
runs in the blood.
100%. And I mean, you're
Yeah.
quite a natural. So
Yeah.
like, is that something that, when you heard her on air?
I never heard her because
Okay.
she then moved to the UK and I was very young.
Interesting.
Yeah, so she moved to the UK. I never knew. I didn't really know that I wanted to be involved in media
Okay.
until I started on radio. I did an Asian community show on KBC on Sunday mornings. It was called La Di Da.
Okay. Very interesting name.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure if you look in the archives, you'll find the shows.
Yeah.
And then we did a radio show on KBC as well. Community, once again, it was the Asian, for the Asian community. And then I went into Asian radio when it opened up. And Zain called me. She was like, are you still interested in radio? And I was in the UK working with the BBC
Okay.
at that time. I was
Okay.
interning. And I said, very much so, because
Yeah.
the radio bug bit me. And I was very, very interested in it. So she said, I'm leaving. I'm going to, do television as my focus. So would you like to come in and sort of audition? And that, since then, I've never looked back.
That's amazing.
But that's, just an example of how women can uplift each other.
Yeah.
You see a talent in
Yeah.
another person and you're like, just come. I'm going, but I want to pull you with me.
It's not all competition, and
It's
it's so
absolutely
beautiful
not,
to see
yeah.
because she saw something in you and
Yeah.
she was like, you were probably the best fit for that role,
And I'm
she
grateful
called
to
you
her.
up.
And she's still like that. She's still very much in my life. She still mentors me. She's,
amazing.
constantly calling me, checking what, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? And I think you do need people like that in your life. It's phenomenal to have women like that in your life.